students. Shall we continue the living world? Yes, we shall continue the living world. In the previous lesson, in this previous topic under living world, we have discussed the definition of a living, what is life, and then we have also seen the various characteristic features of a living organism. All that aspect we have completed. Now we shall move towards the another subtopic, that is, and some definitions we have learnt, that is diversity. What is the meaning of a diversity, and the data also we have seen. Today we are going to learn about nomenclature. So now what is nomenclature? So the definition of nomenclature, it's very simple. So nomenclature is nothing but it is the naming of an organism by using a scientific method. You can note down this definition. I have written on the board very clearly. You should note down and remember it. So naming of organism. So when we discover any new organism, it should be either it should be plant or it should be animal. So it has to be named. So how to name the organism? Okay. So by using scientific method, because on this earth planet, wide range of plants and animals are residing, isn't it? So it's very difficult to remember all those plants and animals. And there is one, scientists have developed one method to name the organism. And different organisms are named with their different names, that is local names. And that creates a confusion among the people. To avoid the confusion, scientists have developed one universal name to that particular organism. Either it is plant or animal. So the animal or plant should be named by one single name, and that should be the universal name. Okay. So because the local name may vary from place to place. Hence, to avoid that confusion, scientists have established one method, that is scientific method, that we shall continue. We will discuss under the next topic. So to avoid that confusion, the naming is done. Okay, and that naming is known as nomenclature. So I will read the definition carefully and you follow that one. Naming of organism in such a way that particular organism is known by the same name all over the world, that is called nomenclature. Simply naming of an organism by scientific method. This is the simple definition of the nomenclature. So naming the organism of a particular organism all over the world by a single scientific method, that is same name, that is known as nomenclature. Now, as I told you, scientists, biologists have established some procedures, some methods or principles. They have followed some principles to name the organism, either plant or animal, how it should be categorized or how it should be named. As you can see here, ICBN, ICZN. See, it's very clear, the abbreviated form of the International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. As already it is very clear to you, botanical nomenclature means here only the plants are named. Okay, plants are named, and this is known as International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. ICBN. This is the abbreviated form of the International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. Only the plants are given the scientific name. Similarly, ICZN. ICZN means what? The expanded form of the ICZN is that International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. So here zoological means it refers to animals. Animals which the scientists have they are going to discover, those organisms should be named. Those animals should be named. So those animals are known as zoological nomenclature. ICZN means International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. So these abbreviated forms are very important because you will be given in the examination for expand ICBN, ICZN, like that. So you have to remember the principles that is established by the scientists to name the organisms. Now, what kind of nomenclature? See, is it necessary? Nomenclature is necessary? Of course it is necessary. If we don't follow nomenclature, what will happen? It creates lot of confusion. Okay, so to avoid that confusion, it is very convenient, it should be very convenient for us to name the organism. To avoid the confusion, there is a need for nomenclature. So what is the need? To avoid the confusion. That is a major criteria for naming the organism. Okay. So scientists have developed the first time a scientist, a biologist, a botanist by name Carlos Linnaeus. Carlos Linnaeus is also known as father of taxonomy. Okay, father of taxonomy. Okay, so Carlos Linnaeus, he has established a method, scientific method of naming the organism. That naming is known as binomial nomenclature. As the name itself indicates, bi means two. Two names. By using two words, the organism is named. Okay. How that is, let us understand by following these examples. Okay. So binomial means by using two words. Since you can see here, there are two words. Mangifera indica. Mangifera, this is a botanical name. This is a scientific name of mango. So mango is a common name. Okay, commonly in English we call it the mango. But the universal name for the mango is what? Mangifera indica. Okay. Similarly, Solanum tuberosum. Botanical name is, that is common name is potato. Then brinjal. It is named as Solanum melangina. Panthera tigris, Panthera leo. So whatever examples I have written on these board, all these are the scientific names. In bracket I wrote common name. Okay. So how the binomial nomenclature is done? By using two words. The first word, look at this. First word, always the first word indicates the genus. See, later on we will define what is genus. And second word is species. Okay. Binomial nomenclature consists of two words. This is a method of naming. First word indicates genus. Second word indicates species. By using two words, we can name the organism. Similarly, different methods, different examples. There is a long list of scientific names. So, Mangifera indica, Solanum tuberosum. See, Homo sapien. Man is a common word. But scientifically, what is the scientific name for man? That is Homo sapien. Felis domestica, cat. So cat is a common word, but the scientific name is Felis domestica. It means to avoid the confusion, to give the universal recognition, Carlos Linnaeus has followed this method of naming the organism, that is known as binomial nomenclature. Now definition is very clear to you. What is binomial nomenclature? Binomial nomenclature is nothing but naming the organism by using scientific method, by using two words, that is known as binomial nomenclature. And this is the scientist name. You have to remember the scientist name. So with this, nomenclature is over. So in the forthcoming video, forthcoming classes, we will follow what are the rules essential for nomenclature. So nomenclature is over, but rules we have to follow. Okay, so what are the different rules we have to follow for naming the organism? We will discuss in the next class.